whenever you have any situation, any problem, and you couldn't finish with all of the exercises or things like those, you can talk to the principals in the program, and you can ask for a time extension.
Yes.
Yes, just in case. Let's suppose that you had any problem at work, or that you had overwork, you were sick, or something like that. So you should expose your reasons, and then they could give you a time extension.
Okay.
But for example, if I, sorry, if I finish in July and the next course will start in August?
No, I don't think so. It is not so quick. Just it starts so in the next month, whenever we have many people who is asking for the course. But if there are only 2 or 3, they will tell you to wait.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. All right.
Okay.
So yes.
Pollution from garbage. I can see the first industrial waste, household
waste.
Household waste, landfill, and
all
the
right.
first word,
leader.
Leader. Oh, okay.
Okay, leader. Okay, so do you know all of the words in that section here? For example, do you know what those leader mean?
No, I don't know mean.
Well, it means through garbage. Whenever you go by the street and suddenly you threw garbage, you are littering.
Okay.
It is a verb. So any other word that you don't know?
Landfill is
relleno.
Okay.
Okay, so please, Violet, could you help me reading Saving the Environment?
Recycling, clean energy, protection, and national park.
Excellent. Do you have any problem with some of them?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. Miriam, any problem?
No.
All right, great. Now let's go to descriptions, please. Who's next?
Handful, biodegradable,
biodegradable,
sustainable, renewable, hazardous, organic, marked-maize,
environmentally friendly. All right, thank you very much. Any doubt about the vocabulary that we have in here?
Hazardous.
Hazardous is something that makes damage.
And harmful?
It's like, it's the same, it's a synonym.
Okay.
Hazardous is the same hazardous.
Hazardous and harmful, it's the same like damaging.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Now let's go to the next, pollution.
Water pollution, air pollution, and soil pollution.
Excellent. Any doubt about the vocabulary in here?
Soil is like land?
Excellent, yes, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, now let's go to the verbs.
Verbs?
Yes, please.
So protect, pollute. Sorry, I don't see very much the words.
To endanger.
To endanger, to extinct.
To extinct.
extinct, incontaminate, to recycle, to cause, to preserve.
All right, thank you very much. Any doubt about vocabulary in here?
No.
No,
All right, excellent. Now, what about global issues?
Global warming, land degradation,
Yes,
climate change, and deforestation.
excellent. Any doubt about vocabulary in here?
No.
no.
All right, good. Now let's go to causes of environmental problems.
And now gases, illegal dumping, habitat destruction, intensive farming, overpopulation, intensive farming, overgrazing, carbon emissions.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Any doubt about vocabulary?
Overgrazing.
Overgrazing. Let's suppose that you have cows, you have sheep, and you take them to eat grass. But they
Okay.
are a lot, and they eat and eat and eat so much that they finish with all the grass. So they are overgrazing. They are eating too many plants, and they are finishing most of them.
Okay. And dumping.
Dumping is whenever you have a factory or you have an industry and you have many substances that you need to put anywhere, and you decide that you are going to put all of the substances in a river. That's illegal dumping.
Illegal dumping.
Yes, that's it. Any other?
No.
No? Great. Now let's go to the collocations.
Impact on environment, ozone layer, toxic waste, and dangerous species.
Thank you very much. All right, any word that you don't know in here?
No.
No?
No.
All
Nope.
right. Next, the other collocations set.
Natural resource, fossil fuels, genetically modified, organic tanning, solar
Farming.
power. Organic farming, solar power.
Excellent. Any word that you don't know in here?
No.
Nope.
Excellent. Now, why don't you help me to use some of these vocabulary exponents so that you can write some sentences, some examples about this topic? For example, I could use that have to protect the environment from land degradation. Okay, this is my example.
We have to protect the environment from land degradation. The land degradation.
All right, so Miriam wrote, I could have to protect environment, the natural resources. It could be, you know what? I think that we shouldn't use could.
Okay.
I have to protect the environment and the natural resources.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. Violet says, we can take care of our planet recycling, reusing, and reducing. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, do more examples, girls. More.
Okay. Bueno. Hola. Buenas noches. Ah, ok. Sí, lo busco en un ratito. Es que estoy en una conferencia en la computadora. Ahorita lo busco.
All right, so Violet wrote, if we don't avoid global warming, we can suffer of wets. Wets. What do you mean? Ah, yeah, droughts.
Oh, drops.
Droughts.
Okay.
Good. So, Miriam, I think used to organic farmed. I think to use organic farmed plants or organic farmed vegetables. All right, so Violet, illegal dumping can cause deformations in animals or even in people who live near the origin of the pollution. Hey, that's great. But you know what? Lives, here we are talking about people. People is a collective noun.
Okay.
Yeah, so we say who live. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Hey, that's wonderful. Pretty good. Okay, why don't you give me 2 more examples, each one? I have to preserve the woods. Excellent. Miriam, that's pretty good.
Cancer is the same in English and in Spanish?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
If we don't protect the ozone layer, we can suffer from cancer in our skin. Yes, that's it. You know why it is in and it is not on? Because whenever we suffer any sickness, it is into the cells.
Okay.
Yeah, if it were just on our skin, for example, some burns that they have some blisters, and whenever the blisters are finished, everything is okay, then it is on. But yes, in this case, it is in your cells, so have cancer in the skin.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so we could say skin cancer. Okay, so we have to use solar power. Excellent. You know what? Here we are going to use it into present, not in past. So we have solar power.
Okay. We
All
have
right. Yes.
we have to solar power.
Use solar power.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good. So next, Violet, we should try to preserve all the animals because if we don't do it, our grandsons couldn't meet them. Hey, that's great. That's very sensible. But you know what? We can say to our grandchildren because they are girls and boys.
Oh, yes, grandchildren.
Grandchildren. Great. So Miriam, because clean the air of the pollutions. Because
And
we
we
have
and we and we have to use solar power because clean the air of the pollution.
because it cleans the
Oh,
air.
okay.
Because it cleans the air from pollution.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so you know what? Let's go to the next image. Here I have some suggestions, some possible solutions to environmental damage. All right.
Okay.
So please, Miriam, could you help me reading, please, the first one?
Yes. Ban clean court login by voting into office candidates who support this legislature.
All right. So, what do you think about it? Could it be possible here in Mexico?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes.
Maybe yes, but I don't know.
Well, you know what? I trust that with this new government, we are going to have more possibilities.
Yes.
Well, I hope so.
We need a hope.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
so too.
I bet you?
I hope so too.
Yeah, all right. Let's hope so. All right. So next one, number 2. Violet, please.
Decrease your use of fossil fuels. For
Yeah.
example, don't set your thermostat above 68 Fahrenheit grades.
Degrees.
Put on a sweater.
All right. So does it apply in Mexico?
No, we don't need a thermostat.
That's it. Time ago, I was talking to a friend of mine in England, and he told me that it was necessary that I used a thermostat. And I said, no way. Here in Mexico, we don't need it. Even some of us don't know what is it. And he said, but it's for health. So how in the name of God are you going to stop using it? All
Yes.
right. So please.
In Mexico, is many sweaters or nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay. Do me a favor. Read all of the proposals, and in 2 minutes you are going to give me your opinion. All right?
Okay.
Ready?
Write my opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay, so Viola wrote, we can send a letter, but anything guarantee that they do something to protect our environment. Yes, yes, you're right. Okay, we could walk when the distance is short, and it helps us in our health too. Hey, that's pretty good. You're right. You know what? Whenever I go to a very near place, I go riding my bike. And
Yes.
yes, even I'm working in an elementary school at morning, and it is walking. It takes I don't know, 15 minutes to there, and so I ride my bike, and I consider that it is healthier for me also. Okay, if many people don't use all the time, is reduce the pollution and would exercise. If many people don't use the car, don't use it all the time, it will reduce the pollution, and we would exercise. Okay, so in the governments, the old cities in Mexico, in all the governments in cities in
Okay.
Mexico,
Okay.
they are putting don't use the paper. Hey, that's great. They are setting not to use the paper.
I have the last year I work in the government city of the Mexico, the city,
Uh-huh.
and I I see it's done paper. They use done paper, but it's many difficult because the people very acostumbrada,
Used.
very used to paper, and in all the people need one receive. Um, is very difficult because uh, I need a receive. I need one thing is I have to release this this document.
That's it. And you
Uh,
know, yes.
and in the government want the many people use to internet,
Mm-hmm. That's
but
it.
the all people say no, and
Document.
the poor people say no. But
Huh.
in this case, uh, the government say, okay, the poor people have a cellular and apps, and I make apps with the cellular, in
Mm-hmm.
the cellular.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. I understand the point. Yeah, so they say if poor people has a cell phone, they have a mobile, they can use the social nets or the media so that they can the necessity of printing or using the documents, physical
Yes,
documents.
yes.
And what
I,
do you, yes,
all the people need a receipt.
uh-huh. And so, well, sometimes I guess that we can have a virtual one. We can receive it in our emails, but some people feels insecure, I guess. They
Yes,
need a document to show and not to be consulting the mail,
this
their
yours.
email account. Uh-huh, that's it. Hey, that's difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult, but in the government try.
Yes, that's it. But you know what? I consider that first of all, the first step is to change people's mind because I guess that it is the most difficult part. I I agree that there have been very good programs that the government um, prepares, but people make them not to be useful. Because, for example, talking about we teachers, there are many good plans, many good methodologies that we can use in the classroom. But whenever we don't to use them, we don't use them, we don't want to use them, then it is very difficult that all of those beautiful plans can see a future because we say, no, I can do it. I don't want to work more. So I won't prepare all the lesson plans about that methodology. And that's the problem.
Yes, it's it's a problem. Many things because in the woods, in the Sierra Gorda, uh, many scientists say
Mhm.
that say the Sierra Gorda, okay, um, done forest, this forest, fighting with the people telling freeze. and the scientists win. But in this time, the Sierra Gorda is dead because they change the weather.
Yeah.
And the weather and in this place have to gusano,
Worm.
worm, don't dead in the change template,
Jesus Christ.
and the worm eat the wood.
Wow.
Yes, it's very trouble in the change climate. Climate change?
Climate change.
Climate change.
Oh my goodness. I have never imagined anything like that.
Yes, I hear in the radio.
Jesus Christ. And the Sierra Gorda in Querétaro is a beautiful place.
Yes, and the scientists say, sorry, I can anything because it's a change climate and need the Sierra Gorda need and climate more cool or more hot, but is that the gusano? Well, warm.
Yeah, and well, I don't know, haven't you heard anything about if the scientists could find any solution to I don't know, any insecticide or any poison for those worms?
Is a study this part, but say is very difficult, but it's a word in this part, and many woods and beach and many trouble with the change climate.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's a pity. But anyway, let's hope that anybody could find a solution. Well, Viole, Miriam, thank you very much for attending today to our class. I hope that it has been nice for you and that it has been useful. And I don't know if you have any question.
No.
No? All right. Well, thank you very much and see you next class. See you next Tuesday.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye.
teacher.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Have a
Bye,
very
Violet.
good week.
Bye.
Bye.